Hey everyone, it's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thanks for joining me for this video. This is going to be a very long chatty flip through of the volume 1 of Project Life 2024. So if you'd like to see all 26 weeks, stick around. Hey friends, what's up Chappy fam? It's Jen here with ChappyPlans and I'm ready to share with you my first completed album for 2024. I cannot believe we're halfway through the year and that I have stayed consistent and on top of putting these pages together. It has been an absolute joy. I just stamped the edges with this awesome stamp set from Ali Edwards. I do wish there was one that said Project Life, but the closest I could find to it was Family Stories. So I stamped that, put the months that will be included in this album and the year, of course. And then once we do our family shopping trip to IKEA and get a giant calic shelf, I am going to be able to put it on the shelf. So here we go. This page I actually created when I went to my friend Linda Loves Creating, and I had never really done like a title page for Project Life. I just started this last year, and I absolutely love this format of scrapbooking and memory keeping. For me, it's the perfect combination of being able to use all your embellishments and get as creative or as keep it as simple as you want. So this was week 1. Oh, let me move this out the way. My little pouchy pouch. It's got like all the things in it that I go to and reach for the most. Sorry that it's so zoomed out, but otherwise y'all are not going to be able to see everything in one frame. So this is week 1, and it's got, I already can tell there's something in there that's not supposed to be. Little piece of paper. It's so fun to go back and look at this. Now, this is the last time we realized Nora had her fanny pack. She has lost it, I think, probably this day, which was sad. R.I.P. to the fanny pack. So anyhow, lots of snow, cozy pictures. This I love doing. Linda gave me this idea to use the monthly looks like this card to put ephemera from the month that's important. So it's very exciting. Like I can see, I made my first BFF sticker order, and then we went to Disney in January, so I kept tags from items we got. This was from a caramel marshmallow pack we got at Disney Springs, and my first sticky Happy Meal. We had been playing this game that my mom got for us, 5-second rule, I think it's called. It's a Disney game. And then playing charades, and then, oh, this came a little crooked. And then just use this to make it a decorative card and a couple of kitty pictures. Week 2. Ooh, I've forgotten what I've done. So this is really fun for me. Got my hair done, working a lot. Nora's reading to me in her little cozy cove. There was a impromptu snowball fight at school. Nora suddenly had this fixation with Rubik's Cubes. So, of course, my husband was playing with the larger one and she played with the smaller one. Got the car washed. I put #mood. And then I went over to Linda's house to work on this and got stuck in a snow squall on the way over. This is a picture I took of her storage because it was just so satisfying. So that was week 2. Week 3, still sticking with Ali Edwards kits. This is the Start Story kit, and I think I canceled the story kits very soon after. Maybe I just did a couple of months. But I got an Alex drawer, so I started organizing all of my pens. We had a lot of snow. Nora was being silly, pretending to drink from a Squishmallow boba. She was in the spelling bee. I was participating in, and I still am participating in, the BFF Sticker Club, and Nora and I started filming sticker shenanigans videos. We took my mom out for a belated birthday dinner, and I did our nails for Disney. I also always, before we go to Disney, fill a giant like organizer from Dollar Tree with all of Nora's favorite candies to eat on the plane. And let's see, this is a whole bunch of different Ali Edwards products here. Week 4 was Disney, so we checked into our hotel, Art of Animation, that's her at the Orlando airport, with Mando at Hollywood Studios, with Sully and her little baby Sully stuffy she got at Epcot, and it looks like, okay, this was right before we went to the princess dinner at Akershus, the fireworks at Epcot, and in front of the beautiful pillars there. This was our day at Disney Springs. We got root beer, or actually they weren't just root beer, it was all kinds of floats at the Coca-Cola store, which is really fun. We did a lot of shopping, and oh, I kind of like my messy cursive writing. I forgot about that. I always print different pictures from Disney Springs. Then we did Animal Kingdom. This is from Animal Kingdom and Magic Kingdom, which was our last big park day. And then the last day we had the morning, so we took the Skyline over to the Caribbean Beach Resort and ate there and explored their property a bit, and then we left. Week 5, Disney Blues, man, right? This was the cup that we purchased while we were there at the Starbucks. Was subbing quite a bit. Nora had an impromptu play date. Again, more reading to me in her cozy cove. Her being silly and getting in her old stroller. It was also just beginning to be February. So let's see. This was my husband and I went to see Matt Rife at Proctor's. And then the next morning we got cappuccinos before Nora's like monthly school morning program. A lot of journaling. And this is mostly Ali Edwards, and then the cork pieces, I'm not sure if they're Ali Edwards or Studio Calico. Lots of different foods. Week 6 looks like back to the grind. So immediately started working on my Disney album, back to more subbing, Nora snuggling her cat. Here's the February ephemera page. Let's see if I can remember what they are. So this is from our Matt Rife show. We went mini golfing at this event at our local planetarium that we're members at for Valentine's Day. So it was like a family event. These are from Nora's, some of her Valentine's gifts she got. This was this tea my husband got on our date. I saved the tea bag. This was my first Everyday Explorers purchase, so that came with the mail. And then we finished the coffee that we got at Disney Springs this week, or this month. And then this was a piece of a little like straw thing she made at Steam Night at the library. And then Nora and her friend having a play date being silly. And she did get a new baby stroller because at this point she's like really into baby dolls. That ship has sailed, of course. And the cat clearly was a fan. What else? There she got her first little silicone doll. We went and got Korean food to celebrate Salal, Korean New Year. And we've been playing Life. She had her friend Hannah over and they did their makeup, so they were just being silly there. This was a private story about how I had a really, really bad monthly, and it prompted me to start doing a little bit more deep diving into my issues, my feminine issues, which resulted in my recent hysterectomy. And then this was the bouquet of flowers my husband got me for Valentine's Day. Here I'm using a Studio Calico kit. So I got my Hobonichi Techo A6. I've since moved on, of course, to an A5 cousin, but I love Tomoe River paper. That's when I started like my journey with my OB. My husband and I on our little date before Nora's Valentine's basket. That's from one of the Valentines she gave out. Us at the event for Valentine's Day. And there's Matt and Nora pretending to golf. This was just a decorative card I made. Valentine's party at school. My current updated planner stack. Girl drama happening. And Nora playing with her friends at church. I hope you guys can see this. I'm sorry. I tried to like, if I zoom in, I mean, that's probably as good as it's gonna get. Week 8. So here is using a lot of like the LOL, I think it's called, story kit from like 2021 or something. It was, I think this must have been winter break. So she had a play date. She was being silly in the stuffed animals here. Yeah, this is Yep, play dates. She had a sleepover with her friend Fiona. They had a spa day. My mom stopped by. The last day of her winter break, we took her to the mall. It's like her favorite place to go. And I feel like that's all preteens' favorite places to go. Well, at least girls anyway. And then we did this like indoor mini golf in the dark, went to Dave & Buster's, went to dinner. My husband had a worship retreat event, so he went away for the night. After that, Nora and I filmed our sticker shenanigans video. Baby fell asleep on me at church, and it was my friend Autumn's first time bringing the baby, so that was really cute. There was a crafty weekly Zoom, and Allie Edwards actually popped in to the Zoom, so that was really fun. Allie's right there, I'm right there. Week 9, so let's see. This looks like a combination, because this I know is from Allie Edwards, but then some of this, and this card are Studio Calico. That's also Allie Edwards. Clearly, I'm just going for purple and blue here. I love the colors, so pretty. So I had probably finished my Disney album, I'm guessing. It was nice weather, so I let Nora play on the playground after school. Just a current updated photo of my craft space that I've been working on, kind of reorganizing. There's her making the project at STEM night at the library, which is what that ephemera piece was from I showed you. We went to a special restaurant week event at one of our favorite restaurants. They had a different menu, so that's a picture of the food I got. Let's see. Kitty cat sleeping on Nora's bed, rain. Oh, it was Read Across America Day at school, and I was actually also subbing, so I was able to get a photo. Nora having her friend Fiona over again, stayed overnight. My husband leading worship at church. Let me move this over. There we go. And swatching my pens started happening. Week 10, we're now in March. So lots of Stories by the Month items here. We had our Scholastic Book Fair, which I was in charge of chairing for the school for the week, which is always a ton of work. The cats fighting, my husband sleeping with the cat, shopping, Nora and Fiona on the trampoline playing, so cute. Their talent show, they performed together, so adorable, to, oh my gosh, the song from the new Trolls movie. Perfect, there it is, Perfect, from Trolls Band Together. I brought our Easter decor up, so I took a picture of this. This is inspired by Sabrina, because she always does like a picture of like the inside of her decorations for December Daily, so I decided to do that here. Nora and her silicone baby. And then here's the ephemera from March. Oh, we went to Cantina, our favorite restaurant, and went to a birthday party for our friend's son who turned 1. So this was a tag for my husband's birthday gift that my mom got him from Nora's, like, you know, kids menu at Dinosaur Barbecue, which is where we went for my husband's birthday. I got a new pencil cup. I was a guest reader for a classroom, a mystery reader, and the kids drew me a thank you card, so I cut out part of it and put it in here. This is from the menu at 110 Grill when we had to eat out because we had no power due to the ice storm. So I just cut these little things out. That's what Nora always gets, grilled salmon. And then from ordering Korean food. Week 11, still using Allie Edwards. I'm obsessed with the Stories by the Month kits this year. So you can see I go by a color, right? Like each week is very color based. That's what kind of ties everything together. Nora on the playground. Nora ran into a friend who lives around the corner from us on our family walk. That was us after, I think I was subbing, yeah, because I have my badge on. And we were just outside after school. And then Nora went to her friend's house for some fun. And I took her to get boba one day. This is our photo of downtown Troy where we live, like one of the views, obviously. For my husband's birthday, we got him the Bluey game. Well, really it was for Nora, but something for the two of them to play together on the Switch. We got our first ice cream of the season. We took my husband to dinner for his birthday at his favorite barbecue spot. His birthday was March 16th. We made corned beef hash for St. Patty's Day, and we had our friends over with her little baby cutie there. Week 12, we this was because like it got warm and then all of a sudden we had a crazy ice storm. So my daffodils came up, but then they immediately died, which was sad. Nora was amusing herself with cups. She was putting my robe on her legs, like the arm part of my robe, before bed. This is a picture, a series of pictures of me and one of my little buddies from school. Another one. I did a lot of subbing. I got to see one of my besties' children perform the lead role in the musical it's called Once Upon a Mattress, I think. And then that's Grace, the oldest child, who actually just spent the night last night because their air conditioning is broken and it's 94 degrees. So thankful for central air. Then we had a crazy ice storm where we like had unexpected like hit records of how many houses were without power for a certain amount of time. So that resulted in us having to go out to dinner very late the night before the first day of school the next week, and it was like a frozen, like, just adventure everywhere you looked. It was crazy, the aftermath of the ice storm. Week 13, this is more Allie Edwards. We had Donuts with Grown-Ups event at school for the PTA, and my husband and one of my board members were dressed almost identical, which was hilarious. We were working on puzzles. There's another one of my buddies who's no longer a student at the school, which is so sad. What else? There was an assembly at school. Nora chopped her hair and I got highlights. Then she had her friend Vivian overnight, and I took them to get boba, and they were playing with this hula hoop, like goofballs, and playing babies and all kinds of things. And then we had Easter, so there's Nora's big old Easter basket with all her goodies in it, and a selfie of us at church. Week 14 was our spring break, and we went to, oh, this came out. Oopsie poopsie. We went to Pennsylvania, tagging along on my husband's work trip. So let's see, I still have to create a separate album for this trip, which I will be doing over on Patreon at some point within the next couple of months. But these are photos from that trip. So this is a lot of like combination Paper Person and Allie Edwards all together. Nora on one of those big chairs at the shopping plaza near our hotel. I took her to a children's museum. So these are all different pictures from the museum. It was really fun. I kept a little like ticket, and then we went to this really cool place called Kujira Sushi Bar, where the sushi comes around to you like automatically on a conveyor belt. I listed all the places and things we did this week for food, because eating out was a big part of our trip, of course, and shopping, always with shopping. And then Nora and I reading Cars and Trucks and Things That Go at Barnes & Noble, which was something I used to do with my mom as a kid, so that was really nostalgic and fun. I took her to Dave & Buster's. We went to Urban Air. I had been reading in the woods, and I was just enjoying my scone and coffee at the hotel one day. It was pretty rainy this trip. We went to the Carnegie Science Museum as a family when my husband was done with his portion of working. And after that, we went to the Duquesne Incline, which was really cool. You take it up the side of a giant hill, and it's like a historical little tourist thing you can do. So that's actually a photo I took on the way down from the incline of downtown Pittsburgh. There we are, Nora and Matt are at the top, and it started hailing, so we actually didn't get to get out and explore, unfortunately, but there were a bunch of these really pretty photos I was able to get. And then we got ice cream, even though it was cold, because we really wanted to try it. We knew we weren't going to be able to do that before we left, so for Hershey. And then the next day, we went to Hershey. We went to the botanical gardens, even though it wasn't like super nice out, but we still had fun. We went to this amazingly delicious Italian restaurant that had all homemade everything and gluten-free certified foods. So that was really great. We went to this like butterfly sanctuary while we were at the botanical gardens. So I took some photos. Then the next day we went to Hershey Park, which was so much fun. There's a photo of us about to go on one of the rides. We did tons of roller coasters, as Nora normally likes to do. And on the way home, we stopped at the Pocono outlets to do some shopping. Oh, it's not in frame, sorry. This was the day Nora got her first pair of Lululemon leggings. And then back to life and back to reality, as they say. So we're now in week 15. It's April. Nora started to be able to like play outside a lot more on her trampoline and after school on the playground. I was subbing with this sweet boy who was just sleeping on me. We had the eclipse, so I cut this out of one of the pairs of glasses I have. This was I got some Uggs while we were shopping and a new sweatshirt for myself later on. So at Lululemon, I had my hysterectomy at the very end of the month, so I kept like part of my little like surgery cap and my medical tag bracelet, and then I got some surprise Happy Meal, so I cut out that and put that there. So not a ton going on for me as far as like being out and about, because obviously post-surgery, I don't know what is all over this schmutz. Wipe it off while I'm talking to you. So I was reading A Court of Mist and Fury, and I was going through the ACOTAR series and watching a lot of TV and movies. I did end up making like because it was Teacher Appreciation Week right after my surgery, so I did end up making some cards for the teachers, but that was really all I did the first week of recovery. I didn't have surgery yet. This is before surgery, yeah, because I started like going crazy organizing everything. Took Nora to the library, and in the middle of organizing everything, like the cat got in this bin. Nora put one on her head. It was just crazy. Nora was a guest reader when I was subbing in this classroom. And week 16, let's see, Nora was able to put my friend's baby to sleep after they came over after church. This was bingo for books, a PTA event at the school. That's what I've been eating, subbing one of my other students in a different special ed classroom. So this week it looks like we finally finished filing our taxes. I decluttered Nora's closet. I set up shoe organizers. The Red Wings were knocked out of the tournament. Did a manicure. Nora's been listening to the Eras Tour on repeat. I took her to a girlhood party. Matt mowed the lawn for the first time. Loving A Court of Mist and Fury. We had the Bingo for Books event. Loving leggings hemmed. Oh, I had my leggings hemmed and got a new sweatshirt. And Nora got some new sleepwear. So this is her and Fiona having a sleepover again. I took Grace to brunch for their birthday after church before they had to go back to college. And then Nora had a play date with her friend Abby. Week 17, this is like right before my surgery, I think. Yeah, till the 28th, and my surgery was the 30th. So let's see, Nora had her friend Evan over and they played on the trampoline outside. Sun cat photo. Nora getting a couple little kiddo toys that she literally played with for like 2 days. So that was a waste of money, as my husband said it would be, and I should have listened, but I didn't. By the way, I'm talking about what's happening, but now you can see these couple of weeks are Studio Calico stash items. So these are Studio Calico, but these big word phrase die cuts are from Ellie Edwards. So is this little stitched heart. this is mostly Studio Calico this week. What else happened? Lots of subbing. I remember this. They were both fighting over me and like laying on me like I was a human bed, and it was super cute. And this one kept getting mad at this one because he was there first. We got ice cream at our favorite ice cream spot. We went and did a whole day of shopping and like being out and about right before my surgery because I knew I was going to be homebound for quite a while after. So all the different pictures of food items from that day. We went shopping at Lake George Outlets because Nora needed a whole closet refresh. So we literally got her everything that day. And that night had the ice cream. And then church on Sunday. And my husband and my pastor's husband were matching by accident, which was funny. And then here is the first week of surgery. So I dug into my care story kit from... Oh, I forgot that this was supposed to be a flip over. Okay, that makes more sense. After my hysterectomy, so that's why it says hysterectomy here. I have handle with care. I made this photo black and white. That was surgery day. Recovery, reading, watching my iPad. My husband got me a whole bunch of hysterectomy gifts that were so funny. While I was getting my hysterectomy, my friend took Nora and her son to do some things. And then kitty snuggles, my husband bringing me some delicious food in bed. I ate a lot of acai bowls. That's what I was craving. And drank a lot of Starbucks, but that's nothing new. More kitty snuggles and Nora wearing my surgery hat cap like a silly goose, making me laugh, even though it hurt to laugh. Oh, wow. Again, this is not in there. Weird. Okay, so now we're in May, second week of recovery, still lots of cat snuggles and coffee. Nora did get to go outside. I watched her for like 15 minutes and then I was uncomfortable and had to go back in and sit down. Nora, it was teacher appreciation week, so there's Nora and her teacher with their gift. Here's the ephemera. So I got a new Coach bag when we had gone shopping up at those outlets. I took Nora to a boba tea event because I knew I would be sitting most of the time. It was the first time I actually like put on pants, but I made it through. My husband got me some yummy truffles and I finished them from, what were they from? Oh, Mother's Day. I got new Birkenstocks, and this is from our little trip to Massachusetts to the candy store. And I got a big Citrus Twist Kits order, a bunch of their albums. I loved the stamping on this like wonky, I don't know, pattern. This is all Allie Edwards that I did. So this was like a follow-up appointment because I was having like an allergic reaction. So I had to go back to the doctor, but unexpectedly. We did go out to eat. That was Mother's Day at church. The flowers that I got. And we did walk around the Tulip Fest just for like a little tiny bit, but I was able to get quite a few photos of the gorgeous tulips and the flowers and our matching dresses. And then my mom came over for dinner, of course. So that was nice for Nora. Here we go, week 20. Oh my goodness, Studio Calico. Made this photo black and white because it was just crazy. It was like at a local like Stewart's, and the tables I think are like red or maroon, and it was not cute. So Nora had early release, so since I was still in recovery, her friend's dad offered to take Nora and her to like the trampoline park and to get ice cream. So that was lovely. There was STEM night at the school. My husband took Nora while I stayed home, but he did take a couple of photos for me. And I got to have extra kitty snuggles and nap time with Nora because she hadn't been sleeping great. Oh, I actually did my makeup and hair for the first time since surgery, so I had to take a selfie because Nora had her studio dress rehearsal day because it was her recital. A picture the teacher took and sent me of them doing STEM stuff at school. We took Nora to get Thai food after her studio dress rehearsal. It's like her favorite place to go. Another acai bowl that I've been eating. Nora at her recital. So pretty. And then we got ice cream. Nora had her friend Fiona over again. I don't know. This week's not my favorite. It looks kind of crazy, but they can't all be your favorite, can they? Back to Ellie Edwards, loving the yellow and green combos here. I kind of made my own title card. I loved that it said the month of May is the gateway to summer, which is so true. So week 21 and May 20th through the 26th, which is our 10-year anniversary week. Nora at this ice cream place climbing a tree. She made a toolbox at career day at school. That is, again, Satya. She was earlier in the album as the lead role in her musical at school. She is also was the school valedictorian and is extremely talented, and we got to go see her art show. Nora got a doctor kit in the mail, and she'd been playing with that. This is from the same place, the two of them. We took them to get ice cream. This was us on our date for our 10th anniversary. We love going to this place that has like super delicious steak, and I had a spicy margarita, which is like one of my favorite adult drinks to get. This is from our day trip to Massachusetts. Photo of Nora and my husband, and then some nostalgic candies and things we found at the country store, which was that piece of ephemera on the May page. Nora and I were twins. And I think that's really it. Week 22, we saw her, this is one of, not a friend, obviously she's much older, but her friend that she does dance with and has been doing dance with for years, and her dance teacher's daughter was the lead, obviously Ariel, in their middle school musical. And then one of the other dancers at the same studio was Flounder. My roses bloomed. I had these beautiful little white flowers coming up. Took Nora to Urban Air, and she's racing with Matt. I obviously didn't do any of that. I just sat the whole time, but that's okay. Nora had her friend over. I took them to get boba again. Nora gets boba just about every week. She didn't stay over, did she? No, she just came over a few times, I think. We went to the Troy Market for the end of AAPI month. So I took this little poster flyer from their event page. And we ended up getting tacos because it was so crazy. We couldn't get any of the Asian food that we wanted to try. So we went across the street and had tacos, and it was delicious. And then Saturday night, unexpectedly, like, this is, okay, so Hannah and Abby and Grace are all siblings, and they were all over at the house. Week 23, I love how the Capitol was lit up for Pride. Back to the doctor, but this time for immunology because of all of, like, the hives and itching and reactions I've been having over the last year. Still haven't gotten any answers, really, but I'm going back again next week, so we'll see. These are from Nora's school field trip to, like, this huge cave underground, which was really neat. I didn't get to go, but I've been. Then, we both got our hair done, and of course took my hairdresser's daughter back with us to stay overnight, and they got to play. They were making slime. I took Nora and her friend to Urban Air, and they met up with a whole bunch of other friends when they were there, and they're there doing VR. So that was crazy because I think I was there for like 4 hours or something, and I really was not planning on being there for that long, but the kids were just having so much fun. Week 24, these are Studio Calico. Let's see. Nora playing with her 3D pen, pushing her friend on the swing, taking our neighbor's dog for a walk, my obsession with my Hobonichi cousin. Here's the June ephemera. So this is from a shirt my husband got when we were away in Michigan this past week. Nora's visit to urgent care because she fell on her head on the trampoline, which was extremely scary. We went to Cedar Point. This is from, what was this? Place we had food. I don't remember when. Maybe it'll come to me. Urban Air, because I went there twice this month. So there's my little like wristband. I got more Lululemon clothing items, and I loved these stamps that came on Happy Meal. We saw Inside Out 2 when it came out. Father's Day happened, so we went for our annual Father's Day hike. And these two are being super cute after church on Sunday. This is a photo of the map, and then getting ice cream after our hike. And then week 25, again, Allie Edwards, we were setting up and cleaning off her inflatable water slide for the first time this year. And then her friend Georgia came over and stayed overnight because they had Juneteenth off. So Georgia stayed over and they played outside all day. They went swimming in our neighbor's pool and lots of like all the end of the year things. So there was the last morning program assembly. There was a birthday party late Friday night. So I took her friend Tessa, and then they all went to the party while my husband and I got dinner. Oh, that's what that's from. That's from dinner. Emperor Garden was where my husband and I went to dinner while they were at the birthday party. Then our church had a very momentous occasion where we moved from a one pastor, actually 2 pastor-led church to 5 pastors. So these 3 all became pastors this day, got ordained, which was really cool. Really good friends of ours. And then the last week is last week of school and our the beginning of our trek out in Michigan. So there was field day on Monday. Tuesday they had like a half day and they watched a movie. I didn't take any photos. And then Wednesday was the last day of school, and it was like an hour long. And then we left for Ohio, which these are all photos from Ohio. Really, this should be here, I think. Like this was Thursday and this was Wednesday. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's fine. So these are all from Wednesday or Thursday. No, this was Thursday. Okay, so I guess nothing even happened on Wednesday. There's no photos associated with it. No worries. Anywho, verbally processing. So we went to Ohio, and then the first night we were in Michigan, we had dinner at my brother-in-law's house, my husband's twin, and that is his daughter, Fiona. And then one of my husband's other brothers, Josh, that's his daughter, Renee. So the 3 of them together. And then the next day we did a bunch of like shopping, and Nora and Fiona went swimming. So this is obviously the day before because we went to Ohio on the way to Michigan and went to Cedar Point and stayed overnight a couple nights there. So these are photos from that portion of the trip and a list of all the roller coasters and rides we did. And then the whole reason we went out was because it was my husband's grandmother's 90th birthday. So these are photos I took at the party. That was the only time Nora got to see her favorite cousin there, Justin. They're the 2 oldest in the Chapman cousin family. Let's see what else. Oh, then after this, we went to dinner, and it was a beautiful place that we had dinner. So I took this photo of Nora holding Fiona, and then this is my husband, and these are his 4 brothers. He's the oldest. That's his twin, Jesse. Josh, Steve, and Tully is the youngest. And so you'll see a lot more of them next week because the rest of the trip happened where we stayed with Tully and his wife, Kit, and their 2 kids. One of them is right there, little sweet Sutton. So that, friends, is my crazy life so far this year. Lots happened. I'd love to know your thoughts and let me know what you guys do to document your year. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do me a favor, like it if you did, subscribe if you're not, and hit the bell so you don't miss my content. Also, feel free to ask me any questions. I did go through this kind of quickly because I knew it was going to be a long one, chatting you through all the weeks of my life. So definitely don't be shy, and check out my Patreon too in the description box. And yeah, let me know if you have questions about anything I shared or talked about or mentioned. As usual, I'm very happy to get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for being here, friends. Take care of yourselves and remember that you are enough, and I love you so much. Bye, guys.